in the dog house with your boys, Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews.
The originators. Man, we started this whole thing, man. Two Live Stews, YouTube.com. Two Live Stews, Facebook.com.
Stewart Media and Entertainment.
What up to the Qs? Shouts out to all of the Stewies and the Stew-ettes.
The flip side of that is the younger players, the ones who will be back next year. What do you want and hope that they take away from this experience in today?
I hope they're crying. I hope they're boo-hooing. Because from crying and having emotion about losing makes you work a little bit harder in the off season, makes you look at it and really analyze, what the separation is from their program and our program, and how we close the gap with that. They're very talented, and I think they got a great experience of playing at this level that I hope they have a desire to get back here and do all the things that it takes to play in the national championship game, and then deliver the blows that's needed to win.
And we've got to thank God every minute of every day. Good morning, world. Fresh off the Rizzo. I didn't think of something that rhymed with that, but good morning, Rail. Good morning, Ron. Good morning, Sigma Dad, and honorable mention to the lovely Mocha Bella. And good morning to you too, Dougie Stu. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fantastic, man. How about you?
Man, I am well rested. Still got broken glasses, but we'll get that figured out. Life is good, man.
How does that happen?
It's a long story that I don't want to waste any of our time getting into today. It's a long story.
But Arley got the same thing going on. Has had the same thing going on for
I've
the last
had these
year.
glasses for over 5 years. I took Morgan's glasses to get fixed last week before we went out of town. The lady fixed Morgan's glasses and said, "Can I see yours?" And I handed her mine, and she goes, "These are bent." I said, "Well, they're fine. I've had them for 5 years." She said, "No, these are bent. I'll take them in the back and I'll fix them." So she takes them in the back, she fixes them, she brings them out, she cleans them. She goes, "Here you go, Mrs. Stewart." I said, "Oh, wow. These look nice. Thank you." After I walk out of the store, I get in the car. When I pull out of the parking lot, the arm falls off of my right glasses. The arm falls off. I turn back around and go back to the store immediately. I said, "Ma'am, I've had these glasses for 5 years. You just broke them."
Yeah.
Well, you can order a new pair now, Mr. Stewart.
No.
No. I don't want to order no new pair. I want you to fix these. Oh, looks like these can't be fixed, Mr. Stewart.
Hey, listen, I didn't mean for you to go into the story.
You asked me. You asked me.
Let me just say this, man. It's very distracting because they're tilted. They're wobbly.
You think it's distracting you?
You can't do the show without those?
No, I wouldn't be able to see.
Oh, you freaking
Hey man, real quick. My son is back from Ecuador. Y'all give it up for Miles. Miles traveled to Ecuador during spring break.
We got bootleg. We got bootleg audience, man.
No, that's going to change. That's going to change. After we get fleeced.
Oh, we got a real audience now.
After our fleecing is over, that's going to change. Well, Miles is back, man. When your kids went away for a little while, when they were in your home, when they returned, did they bring you gifts?
Bring me gifts back? Nah, I don't think so, man.
Hey, man, my 15-year-old son in the ninth grade.
The gift giving thing went all one way in my household when my kids were young, man.
Well, listen, man, I get it. One of the things that made me so surprised, I really missed him while he was gone. Thought about him and prayed about him all day long while he was away. He had a blast. We followed his journey watching Facebook. They had a Facebook page set up for it. So
you don't think he was over there smoking reefer, do you?
Well, no, I don't. I don't think that's in his DNA. I don't think that's him.
Okay.
He's not like his dad.
That's what I was about to say. I mean, you couldn't be mad.
No. Well, I would be ready to talk to him about it if I suspected that.
Okay.
I don't think the drinking and the drugging is happening yet. I don't think the sex thing is happening yet. But we have open dialogue and we talk about these things. So when these things become a thing, we'll talk about it. Anyway, he enters the house after being gone for 11 days. And the first thing he says is, "I brought gifts for everyone, right? So I was really happy and proud.
Did he announce it like that?
Yes, I brought gifts for everyone.
Uh-huh.
Look what Miles brought Dad, man.
I
Miles
love-
brought Dad.
So wait a minute. The question wasn't, do you think he's smoking reefer over there? The question is, do you think he gets some booty? That's the question. He over there getting this freak on in Ecuador?
Okay. Boobies are birds.
Acceptable. Oh, okay.
Boobies are birds.
Right.
But the shirt that my son brought back, I fell on the floor. I just died laughing. It was hilarious. He's like, and Dad, I brought me one back too. So whenever you put yours on, I'm gonna put mine on. That's it, man. Welcome home, man. I love you, man.
That's kind of like one of them double entendres. That's good. Oh, that's good that he's interested in so his sense of humor is on page with us.
It is.
That's good. Like I would have thought that was funny as hell too.
He is his father's child, man. It was hilarious. JP died laughing, but Miles was home from Ecuador, man, had a good time, and we're just very happy that
anything else happened at the crib, and you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience.
We went to Memphis. Yeah. We went to Memphis. We came through ATL twice. Spent some time with Mom. Ate junk food. I didn't have one cheat day during the course of the week. I had a cheat day every day. It was a great spring break. Kids had fun. Memphis was fun. Miles is back safe. It was a wonderful spring break, man. Really wonderful spring break. And thank y'all for allowing me to take a few days, man. I really appreciate it. I watched the show. Jeff did an outstanding job, even though y'all was dicking him down like y'all dicked me down with the top 5, but that's not going to happen to me anymore. Everything was great, man. Everything was great. Really happy about it.
Yeah. So glad you.
Ryan is doing his own production. Let the record show. Yes, I am. When it comes to certain things, you're exactly correct. That's from the producer, Tree Taylor. Good morning, Tree.
I got trapped downtown for. When I say trapped, I mean trapped for right at an hour. Okay. Went down downtown, went down a one-way street, got on the street and realized about 75 yards in front of us, there was
ain't moving.
There was a parade going on.
Oh God.
So think about it now. We're in a one-way side street in downtown Atlanta.
It's all over.
It's over. Like
all over.
It was so many cars behind me that no one could back up and try to get out of there. Eventually, somebody did figure it out, and literally an hour into this thing, we're backing up in the middle of this one-way street. Everybody's turning around. That whole process took about 20 minutes. But, yeah, I got trapped downtown for right at an hour.
That will happen in the ATL. That will happen in the ATL because a parade will pop up on your behind in a heartbeat.
So this
you have no idea. You're in traffic, and what do you know? There's a parade in front of me.
I just think that there's a lot to be desired logistically with that type of thing that can be addressed. And we'll get into it more deeper later, Tree. I know, Tree, you didn't want us to talk about it right now. And I'm not going to get into the depth of the problem, but it was bad. It was bad. And I was an old person in this city that espoused their disgust with what happened this weekend, man. We got to stop doing that. We're too big and too logistically sound to let something like that happen, man. It's just very frustrating.
Had you checked the newspaper, had you looked at the news in the morning, they would have mentioned said parade. The parade would not have gone down without them telling the world or telling the folks of Atlanta that there was going to be a parade. You understand that?
Right. Everybody, we'll get into it later. I don't want to stay on it. I don't want to stay on too long. But, yeah, a lot went on this weekend, man. Ballers and Busters Monday. Game balls and goats, whatever you want to call it. Last 48. Top five is back after a lot of controversy.
Yeah, top 5. They're going to be fair moving forward. They're going to be fair moving forward.
There goes the tally as it goes right now.
This is the last one in March before you went AWOL.
So it's 11-7 me. So we got a great top 5 today, kind of tied around Atlanta a little bit. and a lot of other fun we're gonna have. Arley World coming up. Got a lot to get into today, man. We always do, as we always do.
Tons of things to get into, man. Did you enjoy your weekend? I saw you fussing and bitching and moaning all weekend on social media. Did you enjoy your weekend?
Yeah, I just chill, man. I'm so busy. I got so many irons in the fire. A lot of times, if I can just chill, I just chill, man.
Yeah.
Chilling
is a beautiful thing, man. Chilling is an absolutely beautiful thing. Sir,
Go ahead.
You be 56 in November or 57?
56.
Okay, you be 56 in November. Sir, you're the epitome of an old curmudgeon. You do understand that, right?
No, I'm not a curmudgeon. What are you talking about?
No. I was reading posts from you for the past week while I was away. We didn't talk as much, but while I was away, I was reading posts from you. And you're an old curmudgeon. All you do is fuss and moan and whine and bitch about things.
That's not true. So are you referring to me calling the police on people that violate the speed limit on their motorcycles in Atlanta?
That's one of the many things.
It's not going to change. Are you referring to my conversation that I had about the traffic this weekend that I just talked about? I mean, it needs to be said. That's the problem we have in society today, man. Everything ain't okay. You know what I'm saying? If you say anything that isn't popular among the masses, then you're a hater. All I'm saying is logistics got to be worked out better in downtown Atlanta on a Saturday where its inhabitants don't get stuck for an hour. That's all I'm saying. That doesn't make me a curmudgeon.
I lived in Buckhead for a decade. And
I'm not talking Buckhead. I'm talking about like downtown.
Downtown, it's one thing to me. It's one thing to me. Downtown, Midtown, but it's one thing to me. And that one thing made me realize after being in Buckhead for a couple of weeks, when I get up in the morning, I need to look at the news or read the paper because I will be told what is happening in the city on that day.
Yeah.
And if you do that, you never find yourself in a situation like you just did. Second thing.
I mean, that's duly noted now, but I mean, right. I don't think most people do that.
Well, you should. Most people that live downtown that travel do that. If they got a car and they drive, they do that because Atlanta can be a cluster. You know what?
Come on, man, hurry up so I get to my first ball award.
Second thing.
Talk about
so you got to get one of those little mini scooters that can go up to 25 miles per hour.
All right, no goddamn scooter. Those are death traps.
Where you live at, okay, and where you're traveling, you can move around the city a whole lot faster if you had one of those little scooters that can go 25 miles per hour.
Yeah, I'm not buying no scooter. You crazy?
Okay, all right. Okay.
And listen. Wait. You don't have. Good morning. You don't have to. I mean, this is what we're talking about you being dated. You don't have to buy one. You literally take your card, go up to it.
It's not even a card.
It's $3.
Tree, you can scan the QR code on the bird, and in a matter of seconds, you can take off.
You're very fit. You walk up and down. You could totally, I would trust you on one of those. Honestly, the next time I come over, we're going to go outside and I'm going to get some footage of you trying one out.
When you go over tree, it's not about going outside. It's about ha. It's not about going outside when you come over.
I want you to listen to me closely. Before I get on one of those scooters, I will let Mike Tyson punch me square in my face.
Well,
I'm not getting on one of them damn little scooters. That's out.
I would suggest wearing a helmet if you get on said scooter.
Right. Okay. All right. Baller
First baller, man. Yep. And I'm not sure if we even told y'all this is the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience. Good morning. I don't know if y'all missed me, but I missed y'all big time. Good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Ball award to the Florida Gators and to the Houston Cougars.
That's correct.
And making it to the national championship, man. Upsetting Duke. Florida coming back in their game against Auburn. Great matchup, man. Great matchup. In particular, I want to give a ball award to Walton Clayton Jr., the point guard for Florida that transferred to Florida, man. Dude had 30-something. I think he had 36 or 34 points. He's a real baller.
You can play.
He's a real baller. And I just realized, or I just found out in doing a little bit of research, that dude was higher rated as a football player, was rated higher as a football player coming out of high school, where he had offers from Florida, Notre Dame, Tennessee, Nebraska, and West Virginia to play football.
He sure is smart.
And he ended up going to Iona and transferring to Florida. But he a baller. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Rod Strickland. Great handles, great left hand, strong. He gonna make a lot of money in the NBA, man. So ball award to Florida.
So with Florida winning, and as Doug mentioned, Houston winning, that puts one of the youngest coaches in basketball, college basketball history, that being Todd Golden. That puts Todd Golden and Kelvin Sampson, one of the oldest coaches, to make it to the championship. That puts them in the head-to-head matchup tonight for the NCAA championship, sir. I'm very excited about the game. Your thoughts?
Absolutely. Super excited about it. Houston trying to win their first national championship. Everybody remembers the loss to North Carolina State at the buzzer. I'm guessing probably 35, 40 years ago. At least 30 years, 35 years ago. So we'll see. Kelvin Sampson trying to get it done. Trying to get it done for the Houston Cougars. But great weekend, or great game we're going to see between those two teams. And I guess ball awards are in order for the UConn Huskies, who dominate the Lady Gamecocks on yesterday, man.
My
82 to
question to you
59.
is, did you wonder, did you think at all yesterday, I got to get up and do something about this man beating up on Dawn Staley? Did you think about going to help Dawn somehow yesterday?
No, I don't think so.
Gino Auriemma he didn't just want to beat her. He was trying to embarrass her yesterday.
Nah, I just think the game just got away from them. And I think UConn is just better. Second time they've lost to them this year.
By the tune of being up by 40 points at one point in time? 40 points?
My man Julius 35C says it was 42 years ago, North Carolina State, Thurl Bailey with the last second dunk in. I was going to say tip in, but long time ago. I just think that UConn was a better team, man. They had their number.
They got size. They got speed. They got a freshman by the name of Strong. That's an incredible player.
Gino Auriemma's 12th national championship, or UConn's 12th national, I believe. I'm
More
not sure how many.
More championships than anybody in men's basketball or women's basketball history. Incredible weekend. Looking forward to the game tonight. Who you putting your money on tonight?
Oh, Florida. Absolutely.
Did you enjoy seeing Duke give it up like half as much as I did?
Yeah, I don't like Duke. Never have liked Duke. We all know that. Most of us don't like Duke. There's a couple of Duke fans. We got a homeboy, Maurice. I'm not going to say his last name, but he's like the only Duke fan that I know from our community.
Isn't Seabrook a Duke's fan? Because he likes all the favorites.
No, Seabrook's a North Carolina fan.
Okay. All right.
Seabrook is a Carolina fan.
Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews, on this Two Live Stews experience. Some Hall of Famers have been named.
We got some.
No, go ahead, sir.
No, go ahead.
No, I mean, I insist. Please go ahead.
I was just going to say, Ballers and Busters. Don't forget that.
Okay. Lakers get it done last night, too, man. We'll talk about that. Whatever y'all do, please keep it locked to your boys, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, and the Two Live Stews on your Two Live Stews experience, man. We appreciate y'all. Good morning.
Good morning.
More basketball talk up next. Y'all keep it locked.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
Congratulations, Dwight. And good morning to everybody watching the Two Live Stews, man. Good morning. We appreciate y'all. Came back with Dwight Howard. He's been inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. It's huge news, and he was so excited that he got emotional about it. Congratulations, Dwight Howard. He deserves to be where he is.
He got to get it together, though, man. I mean, if he doing that and they ain't had the ceremony or nothing yet, what's he gonna do at the ceremony? Like, where else can you go? You can't go any more further than that just now.
What's going on with you, man?
I'm saying, dude is on a set giving an interview way before the ceremony.
He's going into he got inducted. He's getting inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. He's excited.
I don't think him and Carmelo Anthony going into the Basketball Hall of Fame, 8-time All-Star, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. My point is, man, we haven't gotten anywhere close to the. I can't remember any other guy that just got nominated or got elected into the Basketball Hall of Fame showing that much emotion before the actual event happens. Like, where else does he have to go with this? Is my point.
But I mean, you remind me of Dad. I'll get to that in a second. Man, he's being told and shown that he's one of the best that's ever played the game, and he was emotional. I'm fine with that. And look, man, I'm not trying to piss anybody off, but
I know you. But
he's got the right to be emotional. He's got the right to be emotional.
Right. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. He does. It's just strange to me. I thought you were going to say something about him grabbing people's private parts.
No, I was not going to say anything about that.
Because you
I was not.
I might be a
You went there, not me. You went there.
No, but that's what you're known for. You're known for that type of thing. That type of comedy.
We talked about it for 45 seconds, and I didn't say anything about Doodoo Brown. You did.
So listen, man, if you go back, I looked up his Wikipedia. You go back and look at the accolades. I don't think people realize how great of a player Dwight was.
He was dominant, sir.
And I think, and Atlanta born, Atlanta bred. I think over the last couple of years and all of the things in the media has kind of taken away from his basketball legacy. Is that fair to say? I mean, the innuendo, the interviews with former exes, and
right,
all of the stuff and the videos of what he,
I am so glad you went here, because I don't think about any of those things when I think about Dwight Howard going into the Basketball Hall of Fame. When I saw him crying on the podium, I didn't think about any of those things. I thought about how dominant he was on several different teams in the NBA. I thought about how deserving he was to be a Basketball Hall of Famer, and nothing else.
You did, for real.
I didn't think about any of the theatrics that some people are going to try to bring to the table while talking about Dwight Howard. I thought about basketball.
Okay, good for you, man. Good for you. Regulars, P1s, know our history. We had a little history with Dwight Howard. Evidently, we said something about him on the show, and it got back to him. He's from Atlanta once again, so Atlanta people listen to the show. Atlanta people go back and report to him. And we literally had a moment where we thought we might have to throw some hands. We're doing on a flight.
We were in Hartford, headed back to Atlanta from Hartford, and clearly Dwight was in Hartford also, spending time at ESPN, probably shooting some of those commercials they always do with the star athletes. And we walk up in the plane, and Dwight's sitting in first class, and we were sitting in first class, and some words started. And the beef was with you. The beef was clearly with you. Okay, for the record, the beef was clearly with you, but I put my jewelry in my bag, and I'm like, okay, there's a big mofo here. I'm not just gonna let him swing on my brother. So the minute he stands up, he's going down.
I don't think the beef was me, first of all. I just don't think he knows the difference between me and you.
No,
So I was the easier target because I was closer to him, and I'm a little bit smaller than you. So he felt like that he was going to just punk me or something like that.
It's like 6 inches, not a little bit. It's like 6 inches.
NBA champion 2020, 8-time NBA All-Star, 5-time All-NBA first team, 2-time All-NBA third team, 3-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year, 4-time NBA. I mean, it just goes on and on and on and on. So
he's deserving.
Dude had a fantastic career. I think and part of the problem is I always talked about how I thought he should have been a lot better player and become a better player offensively throughout his career. And he just never did it.
Hey, man,
I mean, his offense was elementary, like very, very similar.
His offense was better than Ben Wallace. His offense was better than Dennis Rodman. His offense was better than several bigs that had no offense.
I was just about to say, his offense was very similar to Dennis Rodman's.
No.
And he never got better. He never got better from his. I promise you can go back and look at some of his film from his first year to his last year, and his offensive game was the same. That's something I thought that he should have worked on, man. But he was so great defensively and such a dominant force for such a long time. I think he deserves, and especially the legacy. You know, went to the finals, lost in the finals against the Lakers, and played for a bunch of different teams. He's done a lot. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
I'm seeing that he averaged in his NBA career, he averaged 16 points.
Mm-hmm.
So don't compare him to Dennis Rodman, who averaged 2.
That's not true. Dennis Rodman didn't average 2 points. Don't say that. That's not true.
Well, I'll find out.
Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, congratulations to him. Ball award to him. Ball award to the Los Angeles Lakers. Last night, they beat the brakes off of the Oklahoma City Thunder, 126-99. Ball award to Luka, 30 points. LeBron gets 19. And that's a statement win for the Lakers because everybody's saying that OKC is going to play for the Western Conference in the NBA Finals. And so the fact that we get a big win like that against them, man, is saying a lot. And once again, ball award to Luka Doncic.
Is it one of those things where OKC is set at that number 1 spot in the West and getting into the postseason, going into the playoffs, they just didn't put forth the effort that they needed to against LA?
Might have something to do with it.
Is it one of those things?
Might have something to do with it.
I watched that game, and SGA balled, which he always does. The Lakers bench balled, had almost 40 points. LeBron was the 3rd leading scorer. I just thought LA was into the game more than OKC was from start to finish also.
Yeah.
Did you feel the same way?
Did. Absolutely. It looks like Lakers were trying to prove something. It looks like they're trying to figure out this combination with LeBron and Luka, which is huge because when LeBron was out for those 5 or 6 games, the Lakers played fantastic when the burden was on Luka.
Luka dropped 30 points last night.
As soon as LeBron gets back, they have they started to stumble a little bit. I think they lost 2 of their first 3 when LeBron got back. So I just think they got to figure out everybody's roles. And at this point of the game, this guy takes over. At this point of the game, that guy takes over. And I think they're going to figure it out, man. I think we're going to be fine. I see us shocking the world. I say us. I'm a Laker fan if you're new to the show.
I see y'all having a real big problem in the postseason this year. However, when you've got the star power that you have, if they come out and they are in sync, why would y'all not be able to compete?
The problem with the Lakers, obviously, is the center position with Jackson Hayes. In this past game, he got 7 points, 7 boards. That's not going to be enough from your center position. So we got to figure some stuff out. Speaking
of that not being enough from your center position, Dennis Rodman averaged 7 points, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dwight doubled his +1 and wasn't the rebounder that Dennis was, but was just as efficient on defense as Rodman was on defense.
Now, keep in mind, well, wait. He wasn't no Rodman.
I said just as efficient on defense as Rodman was. What makes him better than Rodman was the fact that he put up 15 points a game as a big.
Okay.
Yeah. So no. When it comes to defending, I would probably choose the Worm because of the rebounding. You know, Worm was getting 20 rebounds a game, every game. So I would take Worm, but when it comes to offensively, there was no comparison of the two.
Yeah. So he makes it to the NBA Hall of Fame, and congratulations to Dwight Howard.
Huge congratulations. That's all.
Huge congratulations from Atlanta once again. So I'm happy for the young man. It's just, I think a lot of the stuff surrounding him is what people are kind of focusing on now, and it's kind of sad. It's actually kind of sad.
Well, I've talked to this about. I've talked about this with a couple people, man, and you're the first person to mention the other stuff. I'm being honest. You're the third person that I've talked about Dwight Howard going into the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
And you're the first person that mentions the other stuff outside of basketball.
Oh, yeah?
When the other two people that I talked to that are basketball and sports fans like we are, they talked about his greatness. They talked about how good he was as a player. They talked about him being from ATL. They talked about him starting. I mean, no one's talked about the extracurricular activities except for you.
Yeah, but I mean, that's part of his story. Okay. So ignore what's been going on?
No.
With him?
No, I didn't say that.
You're saying because of this award, we should focus on that as opposed to anything else. Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying,
and I didn't go into it. I just mentioned it.
3 people about it. And
yeah, but
about Dwight Howard going into the Hall. I talked with 3 people about it in the last 48 hours. You're the first person to bring up the other stuff.
Here's a comparison.
Okay.
Like when you bring up O.J. Simpson, at some point you have to throw a line in there about the murders, right?
No.
If you're talking about the legacy of a guy, you have to mention at least the negative part.
I don't want
that's what happens with OJ now. Anybody in the media brings up OJ Simpson, they're gonna at the minimum bring up the murders and the trial and all of that stuff. What I'm saying is I just threw it in there that Dwight is going through some things lately that he's more in the news for than basketball. That's all. I didn't even get to depth. Are you saying I shouldn't mention it at all? I shouldn't make reference to it?
No. All I'm saying is that I've spoken with 2 other people about Dwight Howard going into the Hall, and you're the first person to allude to the extracurricular activities.
I didn't even say what the extracurricular stuff was. I just mentioned he's got a lot of stuff in the media going on that people are talking about.
Okay.
Right. Ball award to Alex Ovechkin, man. 895 goals, passes Wayne Gretzky.
Yes.
All time for goals in hockey. Have you watched any hockey since the Thrashers left town, man?
I've watched Ovechkin's last 3 or 4 games.
Okay, trying to keep up with that whole storyline.
Yes, period. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I watch hockey. You know, I don't. If there's no sports on one evening and I'm home with nothing to do and hockey's on, I might watch if there's a superstar playing. Mm-hmm. But no, I've watched Ovechkin the last couple of weeks because I knew he was approaching the great one's record.
So Wayne Gretzky had that record for 31 years.
31
and
years,
they thought that no one would ever come close to it. Have you seen it? Go ahead.
Sir, all records are meant to be broken. And if Ovechkin can have this many goals, guess what? Sid Crosby can have this many goals in another decade if he plays until he's 50.
Yeah.
All records are meant to be broken.
That's what I was going to say. Ovechkin looks like an old man out there. I mean, totally gray. Old. Totally gray. But, I mean, I think out of all of the sports, hockey, I think you can, well, obviously you can do it because these guys play well into their older years. But the fact that you're skating and it's a real skill sport lends itself for this being broken at some point down the road. I agree with you. And also, last ball award, the great Julio Jones calls it a career, man. Ball award to Julio Jones, wide receiver for the Atlanta Falcons, 7-time Pro Bowl, 2-time first-team All-Pro, led the league in yards twice. Falcons all-time leader in yards and receptions. And 60 TDs. Guess who he's behind?
He's behind Roddy White, which is what I was going to talk to you about. I would rather, and Julio deserves everything that's coming to him. He's a Falcon great. Ring of honor, all that.
Julio probably make it to the Hall of Fame. He'll probably make it to the Hall of Fame, too.
No question he's a Hall of Famer. First ballot at that.
You got to do something with them glasses.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's really driving me crazy. I would rather Roddy White over Julio Jones. That's just me.
Yeah,
I would rather Roddy White over Julio Jones.
Yeah, I don't know about that. And Roddy's from the crib, low country, but Julio was a beast, man. Julio was explosive.
Julio played in 166 games. Roddy played in 171. Julio had 914 receptions. Roddy only had 800. Julio came in with 1,307 yards. I'm sorry, 13,700 yards. Roddy only has right at 11,000. But yes, Roddy has more touchdowns. I'm sorry, Julio has more touchdowns. But Roddy was a better receiver in my eyes. Yeah. Julio dropped a lot of balls.
That's true. He did drop a lot of balls.
Julio dropped a ball or two every other game. Roddy didn't do that. Roddy started off dropping balls his first 3 or 4 years. But after that, Roddy was consistent as all get out. Julio dropped balls his entire career.
All right. We drop your balls and your busters in the chat. We're going to read chat at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that when we get back from the break. Arleywood.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes, sir.
How would someone cancel an appointment at a sperm bank? Do they just call and say, I can't come?
I mean, where'd that come from?
I've been going for a whole week, man. I got a list of them. I got a whole list.
Yeah, that's real arbitrary, man. Let me think about that for a second, okay? I'll give you my answer later on in the show.
I've already given the answer, so there's nothing to talk about. That one's gone. There'll be more. Don't worry about it. Hey, whatever y'all do, man, y'all keep it locked. We got Arleywood coming up next with an entertainment report.
That was a joke, Douglas.
I didn't even catch it. It was that bad.
It's okay, Tree. It's okay. It's okay, Tree.
I totally missed it.
I mean, we're talking in the show prep meeting, and Tree, she understands now. When she sees you looking at that phone, she just stops, waits about 10 seconds, then she'll go, Douglas. And when you lift your head, then she'll go back to talking. But she gets it now. A lot of stuff just goes over his head, Tree. Hey, y'all keep it locked. Arleywood up next, entertainment report, and then we're going to get back to these sports.
Hated it.
Two Live Stews experience.
That joke.
When you know what to do with what you got, you can do more with it. All right? So shouts out to my man Lavrell as well as the World Changers, making this thing happen and getting it done with your financial needs. All right? The World Changers help empower individuals and communities throughout financial education and implementation. Your agent Lavrell Hawkins has made significant strides in the financial services industry, using his expertise to guide and support others in achieving financial stability as well as success. Lavrell uses an holistic approach that addresses the mental, physical, financial, and spiritual aspects of being in a well space and place when it comes to your finances, all right? Y'all give them a call, 919-764-4626. That's 919-764-4626. The World Changes Financials and Lavrell are dedicated to empowering you and your communities through financial education and implementation. 919-764-4626.
Said no.
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers coming to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back.
Woo! Good morning, Arleywood.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Arlie.
That was Terrence Harwood talking about them encounters with Sean Diddy Combs.
So
allegedly.
So all of this innuendo about Puffy being gay and wanting to get with dudes and stuff, I didn't believe it until this.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't believe none of it. Oh, wow. I believe it was a money grab. All these people accusing him, like the assistant guy, whatever. I didn't believe that. Wow. But after that, that's so believable, the way that he said it, his body language and everything. I believe Terrence Howard and what he just said.
Now Doug is a body language expert, y'all. Get it, Dictator Doug. Get off my lawn.
Have I ever? I've told
I didn't. My stance on this type of stuff. I won't accuse someone of being homosexual unless I see something with my own eyes.
Right.
I
just for the most part, like that too. Yes.
I will not.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing to do with that. You do you.
Right.
But when these things started coming out about Puff, there were several different sources that said these types of things that made me say, wow, Puffy really might be. So now you believe him, Terrence Howard. I believed it before Terrence Howard.
No, I didn't believe it before Terrence Howard, but before that interview. And everything he's saying is 100% right. Have I ever told I don't think I've told the story before, the Bulldog story.
You should tell it, though.
I mean, no, I don't want to take your time. I don't want to take your time.
I find it to be very interesting.
So this is my 30th year in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
In year 1 or year 2, I'm leaving a club or a bar or something downtown, and I'm headed home. It's like 2.
I bet it was that burger spot on Peachtree.
So I'm leaving, and it's like 2:00 in the morning. I'm on Peachtree, and I drive by, and I see, once again, I've only been in Atlanta a couple of months, and I see this bar, and I see a lot of people like getting out of their cars and going in. So it's like an after-hour spot.
No, you didn't see a lot of people getting out their car and going in. You saw a lot of men getting out their car and going in.
Right.
Let me
finish the story. So I've been drinking, and you're probably right. I've been drinking. I just saw people out there, and everything else is closed down, right? So I turn into this place. The name of the place is called Bulldog.
It is.
And
Doug, I have a similar story.
Hold on.
There's 15 rainbow flags on said building.
No, there's no rainbow flags on the building.
No,
Stop that. Don't do that. So I turn in. I'm trying, I'm still hanging out. I'm in Atlanta. Once again, I only been here a couple months. I walk in, and immediately I just start doing like this. I feel some way what's going on. But I pay no attention. I order a drink. And then at some point, I look over, and there's a dude looking at me like this.
That doesn't look very sexy, though, Doug. I would have thought he wanted to fight you.
But once again, I pay no attention to it. Long story short, a dude comes over and puts his arm around my shoulder. So I turn and look at him like I know him, like it's a bruh or something. And dude looks at me, and he just smiles, and then instantly it snaps. And I turn around, and I do like this. I says, "Oh shit!" And I do like.
Let me hide my face.
I ran the hell out of there. My damn light fell down. So yeah, man, you kind of get a feeling when dude, you kind of get, I 100% understand what Terrence Howard is saying, that a real dude don't even play like that.
No, they do not.
And for him
shut
to
that down immediately.
And when he tells a story, you can tell that what he's saying is true. Or I believe that it's true.
I left a sports bar one day and saw a bunch of women in a line next to said sports bar of another building. So I got in line and went straight to that other building also. It was Swinging Richards.
What?
You know, these stories are not good for all of the people who say Atlanta is packed with all this gay population. I don't think that's the case.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
I can't step in the report anymore.
And also for reference, Bulldogs is a gay club here in Atlanta, and I believe they're still open.
Oh, yes, definitely.
I believe they're still open.
No question.
Let me just say to all the people in the chat, Ghost Dog, Eddie Jewel, I see some of y'all's. It's hard to read everybody. Yeah, I did the same thing. Me and my cousins, they came here in Atlanta, and I was like, oh, I'm taking us out. We had our family reunion here. It's my responsibility. We get on the road, we going. I was like, oh, it's nothing but men at this. Oh, because usually it's a bunch of women. Oh, I'm going to that club.
And
yeah,
Doug. Right. Yeah.
Same thing. I was like, oh, wait, it's where? Oh no, I don't. Oh, I'm sorry.
Because there's no rainbow, nothing on it. There's no sign that says we cater to the gay population. It just looks like a club where people they're still partying at 4:00 in the morning.
You had a lot of fine men. That's what I saw. And I wanted to go see the fine men. I don't know what Doug saw, but I saw fine men. But it was good. It was good men. Anyway, y'all, it's your girl, Arlie Michelle, with the Arleywood Report. We have about 5 minutes to get through a few things, and we're going to do that because what do? We get things done around these parts. Hope everybody had an amazing weekend. I have been in and out of airports all weekend. I'm starting calling myself Arlie the Explorer. But first up, it's birthdays. We're going to let Bulldog sing and Doug. Nope, that's not right. Not right.
My voice isn't strong right now.
It's not strong today?
Nah.
Ryan, One-Eyed Ryan. Y'all want to see if One-Eyed Ryan can sing it? Because he got
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Okay, good job with the day. It's the way y'all fall off the note is just, I love it.
Pretty decent, man.
Thank you, guys.
He's been practicing. He was gone for a week. He had to get it together.
Yep.
We have birthdays. Actress Patricia Belcher. Y'all not gonna know. I've never known that woman's name, but you see her in all these little small parts. She also plays in like one of those in Bones. I never watched Bones, but she played in Bones. She had a big role in Bones. She was like the lieutenant somebody. They have all the titles in the army places. And I want to say she was D.L. Hughley's like neighbor when he had his own show that time. But anyway, Patricia Belcher is 71. Look her up. You're going to be like, oh, that's that lady's name? Never knew her name. Bill Bellamy, y'all. Y'all want to guess how old Bill Bellamy is today?
If Doug is about to be 56, I'm going to say 58.
I'm going to say 60.
And Doug has been on the internet because he is right. Ding,
no,
ding,
I
ding,
wasn't on the internet. No. I know he's older than me. Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm still making him. I wasn't ready when they said
I wouldn't have guessed 60.
I wasn't giving 60. But good job, Doug. Boom, boom, boom. And former NFL running back Tiki Barber and Rondé Barber, who was I think he was a safety, his entire 16 years at Tampa Bay. They are just 50.
Yeah,
right.
So
they were younger than me.
The Barber boys from Roanoke, Virginia, Cave Springs High School. And, I lived in Roanoke for like a year and a half.
I did not know that, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
Why were you in Roanoke?
I was on the manager training program for Foot Action USA, and they send you to different stores, profiting stores to learn from the manager.
Okay.
Their techniques and whatnot. And I was in
Roanoke,
Virginia.
He is one of 3 running backs that I hit on the goal line or the 1-yard line and got pushed into the end zone, and it was not a good feeling. But yes, Tiki Barber is one of the guys that smashed me, and it was a college game. It was a college game, not smashed me. You're right. Sorry, thank you, Robin. It was a college game.
So Tiki is the running back. That's right. Tiki is the running back. Rondé is the defensive back. Yeah.
Yes.
I never knew which one was which. I just thought that was so.
Oh, cool. Now they look exactly alike.
They're identical. They're identical.
Yeah.
They could have probably gone. They could have played both positions. They could have confused their coaches. That would have been pretty cool.
They probably have done something like that.
They probably did. Well, y'all, you saw that story with Terrence Howard. And so we kind of discussed at the top of the segment of how that is, but that's what's all going around. And the funny part, he's not trying, I don't think he said it, because when I first heard that he said it, and I went and looked, I was like, Terrence Howard didn't say that. That's AI. Ain't nobody. I really believe it was just part of a story. He was on a podcast, the PBD, because I couldn't get them letters together, podcast. And I think he was just telling the story, and that's kind of how it came out. And so it's interesting because I remember Diddy was going around saying that the Empire, which is who he played the Lions character on there, that was his life, that Empire had taken his life and they had put it into movie or TV. And so people think that's going to kind of get him in trouble during this trial and all that too, because he kept professing that was his life and all the things they were doing, hanging people over balconies and stealing contracts and just doing all these things. But it was interesting that Terrence Howard had a take on it, but he had not come out prior to, and I guess it just never was a reason to, because he did like most people I wish would have done, cut him off, but people felt like Diddy was so powerful, allegedly they didn't feel like they had the power to cut him off, that he would ruin their careers or do some things to them that they just wouldn't be able to rebound from. And Terrence Howard, I guess that just wasn't the case for him. So he was like,
well, yeah, he's a heavyweight. Terrence Howard's a heavyweight in this industry.
He hasn't always been a heavyweight though. Diddy probably was a heavyweight before him.
I'm just realizing, what's this, 25 years later, we were in clear and present danger hanging out with Puff that night, man. Well, evidently.
Yes.
Say it.
I was never in the car with him by myself.
Shut up, man.
Right, just keep saying that.
I left the club.
Stop this, man.
I scored early and left the club, sir.
What do you mean you scored early? What does that mean?
I left you and Ryan Cameron in the spot with Mr. Diddy by yourselves. I left, sir. I left with
scored,
company.
meaning someone was he didn't have to wait till the lights come down.
I got chose.
He didn't have to wait till the lights came on and then be like, okay, who left? Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I left y'all, and I'm not sure what happened after that, man.
I know one thing. It was one of the greatest nights of my life. When you talk about getting treated like a celebrity, that was crazy. That was a crazy night. Long story short, we hung out with Puff Daddy and our boy Ryan Cameron here in Atlanta one night.
So this definitely will have its own chapter in the book, right?
It wouldn't. I mean,
you got to tell it. You got to tell it. We've
told all of that story. It was nothing to tell. Okay. I mean, if he tried to push up on us, then that'd be part of the book. But he ain't tried no shit like that.
No, he didn't. Yeah. He didn't.
And see, had he tried you, Doug, you would have been like Terrence Howard.
Right.
I don't care nothing about your whatever you are. You better stop. Next up, just a quick note. Y'all know Kanye can't stay out the news, Lord. He's got his whole new album, has a swastika on it. He has a song called Bianca because Bianca has left him. Finally.
She's gone now?
Well, that's what it said in the song. And she apparently, her handlers or the stuff always says people close to the person or whatever. They're saying that the swastika was it for her. That couldn't be a part of her. She didn't want to be a part of any of that. And
that's definitely a scenario where her family has to intervene. Like they probably sent some dudes in white suits to go and just grab her and throw her in the back of a truck and kidnap her. Like, definitely, I could see something like that going down.
I think for me, I feel like she should have left when you made me parade around naked in the outfit that I kept putting down.
That's what I'm saying.
There
had to be a breaking point. There had to be a breaking
together.
point.
Then it was like she just.
For the record, Kim K got famous because of a video that her and Ray J made years ago.
And I'm not understanding why Ray J.
Bianca saw this as an opportunity, and she used it for what it was worth, and she's moving on, and she will probably
write a book.
Right.
She will probably write a book and be famous. But he wrote a song. His new album came out on Thursday. Y'all gonna get it. It has a swastika.
Yeah. Miles from the Galapagos Islands sent me a text saying, "Dad, have you seen this new Kanye stuff?" I said, "No, what is it?" He's wearing a Klan outfit and he has a swastika on his album cover. I said, "Miles, you're not planning on listening to that album, are you?" He goes, "No, Dad, I don't get down like that." I said, "Okay, bud."
Very good. Very good. Yeah,
The dude is loot. I mean, something's wrong with something's wrong with the A.
I mean, something's been right, and people are gonna say it's his genius. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to pass on genius and pray that he gets some support. Still, that's my prayer for him. The young lady, she's only 30 years old. Kanye is 47 or 48. Yeah, I just don't know. We don't even know what to say anymore about it. It's a part of our culture now. And every day he is doing something different that just makes you go, okay, that's it. This is the day. Yeah. He's already been canceled, but he's still putting out music. I don't understand.
He's still winning.
That story you talked about with him in the school.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody in the school is wearing all black. That's very, very scary.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they were feeding him sushi every day.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to understand why I sent my child over there in the first place. What was Kanye offering? Was it like for students who were musical proteges? I just don't understand. I'm not trying to take from, because I want him to get some help more than anything else. But this is and the fact that he can just write a song about whatever is just scary, and it's gonna get airplay. Now Bianca has a whole song about her coming back to him, and I don't know why she left. I hadn't heard it. I just read the lyrics to it. So, y'all, I don't know if we say a prayer for Kanye or if we just
charge it to the game. Wash your hands of that ninja. Wash your hands of him.
He's not going away, though. And what I'm fearful of is that in some years, some of the stuff is just agreed. It's just too far gone, like the swastika and all that stuff. But some of the things he was saying about, the Jews and who we really are and all that stuff, there's a lot of people who believe, there's like a section of people in Africa. They're here. They wear purple and gold. I believe they're the ones who feel like they're the actual Jews.
People confuse them with the bros all the time.
They do all the time. And because I saw them coming right
in Black Israelites. Are you referring to the Black Israelites?
The Black Israelites.
Black Israelites.
Yeah.
I saw them in front of West End the other day, and I was like, "Oh, look at the bros! Oh, that's not the bros."
Speaking of which, Ollie, you got on red and black today. You in a Delta kind of mood or something like? What's going on?
No. It was raining like cats and dogs in Atlanta when I left yesterday. I had some in and out. I got wet. And so I found things that matched.
Okay. Pause. I'll keep your paper business to yourself. Yep. Up next in the doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews. Oh, dropping dime Doug. He's at it again. We'll talk about that. We'll get into our top five and we'll tell Ollie, thank you.
The top five is back. The top five is back. Can't wait.
It's going. We appreciate you, Ollie.
Thank you, Ollie.
Y'all keep it locked, man. Your boys will get into our top five. Should be a really, really good one. One that was unstolen, untampered with, and everything else.
You need to grow up, man. You need to freaking grow up, man.
Two Live Stews experience. Your boys, Doug and Ryan Stewart. Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
Need all y'all Atlanteans to hop on this post and tell me exactly what is 404 Day. At this point, y'all just making up holidays because I've been here for 7 years and I've never heard of this holiday.
Don't I be with Jay Money serving everybody? Yeah.
The Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience.
Tree, pop on for a second, Tree.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Good morning.
So the video that you played, good morning. The video you just played, the young lady was saying, explain 404 Day to her. She didn't get it.
Yes.
And you said something similar this morning in our pre-show meeting. What don't you get? For people watching, this past weekend was 404 Day or weekend?
Day.
404
April
Day.
4th.
April 4th, 404.
What don't you understand?
Who decided? Like, who decided this? I lived here since 1995. I came here in March of 95.
Right.
And I never heard of this until probably, I think, last year. And my children were the ones who told me about it. I'm all about a reason to party. That's what this feels like, a reason to go outside and drink. And
Okay, hold that idea, hold that thought. So for people watching, 404 Day was this weekend, April 4th. 404 is I would guess, the original phone number area code in Atlanta.
You don't have a 4? Oh, no, you don't. I have a 404.
So when I first,
don't you, Ryan?
I'm a 404.
When I first moved to Atlanta, we were. I remember first having a 770 area code because everybody was saying that 404 were all taken. So at my house that I lived in for a long, long time, we had a 770 area code. Then so many ninjas moved here to Atlanta, they started throwing out 678, and I think there's even more area codes.
470 is another one.
470, yeah, but it's 404. And the reason where it came from is some marketing company said we could sell some beers.
Well, they made a lot of money this weekend.
Right.
To your chagrin.
Because it's taken off. And it's probably no different than the people that started Freaknik. They said, let's come together. This is a good tie-in, 404, and bam, Freaknik.
Bam, Freaknik.
Bam, 404 Day. I don't think it's that hard. DADD, drop a dime, Doug, and saying crazy Atlanta got to do better with logistics in these parades. Yeah, so this is the post that I made this weekend when I got trapped downtown for an hour. Didn't move.
Yeah, when you're getting dressed in the morning, sir, just throw on the news or look through the paper. That's all. You would never have that situation.
All right, so top 5. Speaking of 404 Day in Atlanta, which is pretty much black, is Wakanda. Top 5 things you'd only see or hear or eat in Atlanta.
I don't understand why you're still talking.
What do you mean why
you're still talking?
Because I won the last one.
No, you did not.
I didn't win the last one.
Stop
you
it.
won with Jeff, but he won the actual.
Did not win the last
he was
one.
here
Stop
last on the 24th. And even though you have more wins, as you can see, 80%, 20.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't even know why you were talking.
Well, go ahead. You got it. Mike is yours.
I don't understand why you're still talking.
Mike is yours. Go ahead.
Thank you. It's time to get into this week's top 5. And I've decided that Doug is going to go first.
All right. So the question is top 5 things you'd only see or hear or eat.
I just decided to change my mind. I'll be going first. Top 5 things.
Do you want me to push the buttons or you got it? Like what? Direct me.
Top 5 things I don't know why you talking either. It's my top 5. Watch it. Tree. I'll tell you when to do what you need to do behind the scenes. I won the last top 5. That means I'm in control of the top 5. Dogs and poodles, I'm so sorry I'm being so aggressive, but I get a little upset with how things have been done with the top 5. I get a little upset with the way they railroaded Jeff and his top 5. But the railroading me during the top 5, it's over.
You wonder why they call you crying, Ryan.
Top 5 things you would only see, hear, or eat in the ATL. Tree, drop my list, please. At number 5. The South got something to say. And when I say that saying, that was from Outkast on the stage accepting an award, but the rappers in the ATL. Outkast, Dungeon Family, T.I., Luda, So Def, Kilo Ali, the list goes on and on. If you ain't got rappers on your list because the South got something to say, shame on you. Number 4, a rich civil rights history. Oh my gosh. MLK and the civil rights movement.
Or eat
Maynard Jackson, Andrew, Bill, Shirley. We got mayors with black names in this city. Number 3.
You would only see.
Real quick. They'll be quiet, please. Number 3, Shorty. That's right. ATL has their own swang. Only in the A do they drop consonants on the end of the word, especially STs and Ds. Talking about real specific ATL twang.
I'm very concerned about
Number
that.
2, the strip clubs. Magic City, Club Nickies, back in the day, that's old. Strokers, Kamal's, Platinum 21, Cheetah, Pink Pony. There's too many to name.
Yeah, but a lot of cities got strip clubs, not just Atlanta.
Not like the ATL though.
Oh,
not soulful and black like the ATL. Not more women going into the club like it's a regular club than men.
Yeah, but
ATL.
That's not what the question is asking for. But go ahead.
And last but not least, number 1 on my list, lemon pepper wings wet.
I had lemon pepper wings in Charleston last time I went home.
Lemon pepper wings wet.
Okay.
That's my top 5. Thank you, Tree.
Yeah, I think I got you. I think I got you in this one too because you didn't follow directions.
You're supposed to think that.
You gave a lot of things that every city has. I mean, the question didn't ask what did.
Right. Just give your list. Yeah, just give your list.
Top 5.
Instead of trying to dilute the listener, just give your list.
Top 5 things you'd only see or hear or eat in Atlanta in honor of 404 Day. Coming in at number 5, everyone tailgates, DJ, party. Go back to a tree. You kind of wrote that little.
What a
so number 5, everybody tailgates, has a DJ and a party-like atmosphere. I've tailgated in many different cities before. No one does it like Atlanta as far as the party atmosphere, the DJs, yada, yada, yada. Coming in at number 4. People go.
There's a DJ at every tailgate. Everyone I've ever been to.
That's not true. That's not true.
That is true.
Coming in at number 4. People go to the strip club to eat food. Really? Let a lot of ninjas tell you the only reason they go to Blue Flame or Magic City is because of the great food, wings included, in which you talked about a couple of minutes ago. Coming in at number 3, people calling a street by a different name than what it's legally called. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about Bankhead.
No one knows what you're talking about, sir. This is crazy.
That's the point. This is particular to Atlanta. No one in Atlanta calls Donald Lee Hollowell. We still call it Bankhead. And here's the crazy thing about it. Bankhead is named after a civil rights attorney, or not Bankhead. Donald Lee Hollowell is named after a civil rights attorney, and Bankhead is named after some white man over construction of roads. So really, we need to start calling it Hollowell because we're showing tribute to a great black leader / lawyer, but we still call it Bankhead when really we should be calling it Hollowell.
Y'all go ahead and vote for your boy. Y'all go ahead and vote for your boy.
Coming in at number 2, black people run everything. That's the thing that attracted me to this city and that I love from day one. This truly is Wakanda. No other city in the country where every city official, government official is black. And I'm talking blackity, blackity, black. All right? Nobody else does it like the ATL.
It goes back to my mayor comment.
And the number one things you only see or hear or eat in Atlanta, Waffle House. Nothing else to say.
Y'all take your time.
May I say something, please?
Nothing else to say. Waffle House.
I'm really disappointed. Continuity is so important. Everything on this show is very neat looking. We got this, we got neat, and then here we got to see. Look at this shit. No, Ryan. After the show, we need to talk because
nope. We don't have a damn thing to talk about when it comes to my top 5.
I can't.
Well, that's a you.
Look
that's
how
you
this
thing.
looks.
Right. You deal with you. I'll deal with me. Y'all vote for my aesthetically pleasing list. Y'all vote for it. Thank you.
So the list will be up by noontime today.
Yeah. We gotta talk. What we gotta talk about is y'all stop trying to dig me down. That's what we need to talk about. If we're not talking about we ain't talking about nothing.
You need to say pause like 10 times in a row. Like Candyman.
Not y'all. Y'all was trying to give it to me during the top 5s.
No one was trying to give it to you, man.
I didn't put
that's your problem. That's your problem. No one's out to get you. Why do you feel like everybody's out to get you?
Okay. Please don't destroy our show. Thank you very much. We're trying to do something here. Thank you. Go ahead, Doug.
You're watching the Two Live Stews experience. You just
y'all both in the top 5. Your boy One Live Stew, Ryan Stewart. Y'all both in the top 5. I appreciate it.
It's always a conspiracy against you. People always trying to get you. People trying to do you wrong.
Hey man, blah blah blah. I don't want to hear it. You're wasting your time. I'll do my own top 5 from now on. It's the only way I'm going to get it to be fair.
Okay.
It's the only way. Yeah.
But you know what?
If y'all didn't want my graphic to look like that, y'all shouldn't have been sticking it to my graphics.
So it's good that you're doing it this way going forward. So there's going to be no excuse now.
Right.
Is that accurate? Huh?
Perfect. That's perfect. Right. Yeah. I will have. There's no reason for me to think that y'all are now stealing my information, sharing my information.
Right. So you think I would steal from you? You think me and Tree would come? We would
you
strategize
and Tree were bamboozling me. Yes. Y'all even talked about it to me face to face. Well, not face to face, but over StreamYard.
You misunderstood the comment, man. But you won't even listen.
No, I don't need
because you're already convinced that somebody's doing you wrong.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Everybody's trying to get you. Yeah. You're the victim in everything.
Hey, listen, man. You and Tree both get over it. It's okay. Y'all just get over it.
All right. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Are we ready?
Vote for your boy, y'all. Y'all vote for your boy.
Are we ready for the last 48, Tree? Let's do it. Let's run them. Last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group in the last 48 hours. Roll them out, Tree. Meme number 1.
A little early, but okay. No problem.
Meme number 1. From Ash Kick Purple. Nobody. Me, 1987 to 88 in a span of about 18 months was the best ever for gaming releases. These kids don't even understand. We played.
There's only one game on here I didn't play. That top. What's that top left one?
I don't know. He got it cut off. No, I think you played that. That's Mortal Kombat, I think, sir.
Okay. All right, I
you
played
played Mortal Kombat.
Yep, no question.
We played Contra. We played Tecmo Bowl. We played Bases Loaded, Punch Out, Double Dribble, obviously. I don't think I've ever played. We played the track and field. I don't think I've ever played Blades of Steel.
Okay, me neither.
The hockey.
Me neither.
But this was a classic era in gaming, sir.
I
understand that the games.
That Tecmo Bowl got so much play, man. I mean, we didn't go to. I mean, Tecmo Bowl was one of the best games ever.
A lot of GPAs were affected by these games. A lot.
Tecmo Bowl only had. You think about games then and now. Tecmo Bowl only had 4 plays on offense and defense, man. 4 plays.
Uh-huh.
And now you've got 1,000 plays that you can access with audibles and everything. Switching formations during the play. I mean, it's amazing how technology has just been so. It's just so different now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Do you still play it at all?
Sir, I beat Mason in a game of FIFA yesterday for the first time in my life. I play him once every other month or so.
Mm-hmm.
And I beat him for the first time yesterday in FIFA.
The first time?
First time ever.
How ironic.
That is ironic.
That we have this meme and you beat him for the first time ever, and I asked that question, do you still play?
I play once every other month or so. It's only Mason when he's playing FIFA, and I beat him for the first time ever on yesterday.
I contemplated doing a reality show on coming back to Madden. Because you know I was a 2-time Stu Bowl champion, right?
You're too far removed now.
Nah. X's and O's, X's and O's. I could, if I were to start playing right now, play 2 or 3 games a day for the next 2 months, I would dominate these young boys today.
These kids are using every single part of the remote to play these games today.
That's why I said I would need a couple months to get back familiar with joysticks and stuff like that. But nah. And I was gonna call myself old school. My game name would be old school. And evidently they're playing for millions of dollars in like Madden championships today, right?
People are getting paid. Yes.
I think we missed out on that money.
People are getting paid.
Next one, Tree.
There's money involved with everything now.
Next one, Tree.
I think she's getting to it, man. She's got to give us some time.
Coach Prime fans, talk to him. The Colorado Buffaloes football team sideline of coaches is legendary. So you got Marshall Falk, Prime, obviously, Byron Leftwich coaching the quarterbacks, and Warren Sapp coaching the defensive linemen.
If there's a college kid listening and you can hear my voice, why would you choose a different school than Colorado right now when it comes to the coaches, the atmosphere, and what you're trying to accomplish with your life? Oh, yeah, everyone on the team had a 3.0 or higher this past grading period.
Now,
I mean, y'all can say whatever y'all want. Y'all can keep hating, but Deion Sanders is doing a phenomenal job of being a head coach of a college D1 program.
Couple of things. Do you really believe everybody on that team got over a 3.0 this past semester?
I believe that they can't put something out like that without everybody that hates them checking it to say to say exactly what you're trying to say.
That's true. But the backside of that, do you think that a lot of them are taking basket weaving?
Oh, well, for the record, during the fall, every fall I had a cakewalk schedule at Georgia Tech. Every fall.
Yeah, but they really had. Go ahead.
But after the fall, every quarter I would have 15 to 17 hours to make up for the cakewalk schedule. Yeah, I mean, Tech was going to be too much to be in engineering classes during the fall for me. No.
All right. So second part of that question, bring it back up, Tree, is you really believe? Do you think that we're overblowing the fact that all of these Hall of Fame guys that are coaches, not Leftwich in the Hall of Fame, but he's well known. He's been coaching forever, and he played in the league a long time. Do you think that these kids put that much emphasis on the fact that these guys were great NFL players or not? Like, are we overblowing it that they should want to go and play for these great players that are now coaches? Are we making a bigger deal of that than they are, you think?
If they about their damn business, they'll get on board. Period. I mean, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. To be in the meeting room every day with Warren Sapp and you're a defensive lineman, to be in the meeting room every day with Byron Leftwich and you're a quarterback, to be in the running backs room every day with Marshall Falk and you're a running back, you can't get no better coaching than from a Hall of Famer.
Right, I understand that, but do you? Yeah. My question is, we agree on that, but do you think those kids or the kids that they're recruiting put that much emphasis on it, or no?
They have to, especially in 2025 when these kids are getting paid. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have more opportunities getting a deal with Deion, with Marshall Falk, or with Warren Sapp. Sir,
and you know,
it's big on every aspect, not just football.
But you know what I also think too? I think these young kids, most of these young kids, I'm going to say most, I don't think they go back and do their research. Like, I don't think they understand how great of a player Marshall Falk and Warren Sapp was. I don't think they take the time to Google and watch a highlight film of them on YouTube. No, you think they do?
I totally disagree with you 100%.
You think they do?
I think football is more of a business these days than it was when we came out. No question in my mind. I think they're doing their research, they're doing their homework, and they know how to get their bread buttered better. Your bread's going to get buttered better in Colorado when Prime is your head coach and Marshall Falk is your position coach. Warren Sapp is your – come on, man.
Hold on, I want to make sure you understand. I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you.
Yes.
What I'm saying is I really don't believe that when they say your recruiting guide is going to be Warren Sapp. I don't think that they jump on YouTube and watch Warren Sapp highlights before they meet him or after they even talk to them.
These kids go to Google and Chat GPT much more than we do. Trust me. They're doing their research and they're about their business. This thing ain't just about a college education no more. These kids are walking into millions of dollars in positions and situations that they're doing the work with, the research with. And every year, Deion's going to get the 25 to 30 that he chooses because of this staff and because of his stature and who he is.
All right. When we get back, more your last 48. We're going to get into the chat. I think we'll start some chat as well.
Real quick, while we're talking about Deion, Shadour's going to the draft. There's no doubt in my mind that he brings in a quarterback that is better than Shadour was.
Well, he already did.
There's
He
no
got
doubt in my mind.
The kid from Georgia signed with them.
That's
the number one player in the country.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Don't go away. 2 Live Stews. And we got the trespass coming up to trespass now, Tree?
Nope. That's the next segment. We did this segment earlier, but it's okay. We're going to do whatever you want when you want. It's all good. Trespass is in a little while. Hey, y'all keep it locked to your boys, the 2 Live Stews, Duff Story, Ryan Story. We're going to get to your chat soon, too. 2 Live Stews Experience. You're in the dark. Pow! Dogs and poodles. It's the 2 Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you an idiot.
Dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 Live Stews, YouTube.com. 2 Live Stews.
Baby from the end. I don't know who that fourth baby was. I didn't know who one of them was.
I didn't know who one of them was as well.
After DL, I believe.
Okay.
It is your boys, 2 Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your 2 Live Stews experience. First of all, I love all those child videos. I love all of them. And I only missed one of those guys. I didn't know who one of them was.
The Bernie Mac one. The Bernie Mac one and the Fred Sanford one.
All right. Yep. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. That's Eddie.
Dave Chappelle.
Yep.
Chris Rock.
Yep.
Fred Sanford.
Red
Fox. Bernie Mac. Jamie Foxx.
Yep. Martin. Yep.
What's up? Steve Harvey.
I don't know who that one is.
Steve Harvey.
I know.
Kevin Hart. I don't know who this kid is right here.
Cedric, the entertainer.
Cedric.
Yep.
Cat Williams.
Cat Williams, great.
DL. Wanda
Sykes.
Monique.
Arsenio.
This kid right here. Him.
That's Eddie. That's what's his name? Eddie Griffin.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Griffin.
Oh, that's Eddie Griffin. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
I'm
didn't see
thinking.
that one.
No, thumbs up, thumbs down, Tree.
I don't know. I don't know, but I don't think that's Eddie Griffin. I don't think so. I don't know.
Who else
Somebody
could
in
it
the
be?
chat tell us. Somebody in the chat tell us.
This thing is getting creepy at this point, man.
Okay. FM says Eddie Griffin as well. Thank you, FM.
I think that's Eddie Griffin. Yeah.
Okay.
Now that's not a good one in comparison to the other ones. This wasn't a good adaptation from.
This is a miss. Yeah.
And that's Damon Wayans.
Marlon. That's great. I love them.
Hey, welcome back to the show. 2 Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. That's kind of creepy, man.
It is.
It's great.
It is.
But it tells you where we're headed with technology, man, where they can basically clone or mimic anything and you won't know. And then you throw the voice in there as well, and you really lost. Yeah. Very, very creepy. All right,
this technology, man, it's things are really going really, really far. And it's almost uncomfortable far.
Absolutely. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. Oh, gosh. I'm on fire. Thank you. Haters go hate. It's okay. Haters go hate. The P is silent. You know how to spell pterodactyl? That might be the problem. It's spelled P-T-E-R. It starts with the P. You get it? It's silent. Bathroom, P, silent.
Yeah.
Many layers to that one. We'll work on colors and numbers tomorrow, Doug. You got to think with my jokes.
Next one, Tree. Next meme. Let's get back to that. 2 Live Stews experience. So I thought this was very interesting, man. From Mike Smooth, it says the best Air Penny shoe ever.
Okay.
I didn't realize that Penny had this many some good looking sneakers.
Sir, I had no idea Penny had 7 different shoes or 6 different shoes. I had no idea.
And it really kind of brings up the conversation about LeBron and his legacy. I don't think LeBron's shoes have ever been as popular even as Penny's shoes.
Well, because they all don't add up to Jordan's. Kobe's shoes weren't as well known as Penny's shoes. Nobody's shoes are, because Jordan's the king of the shoe game, period.
Right. So AI had a nice looking shoe. Penny's shoes, like I love the Air Penny 3. I love the Air Penny 1.
I love the Charles Barkley's back in the day. Those were great.
Right.
But again, when Jordan does what he's done for the last 30 years, putting out 2 shoes a year, that's 60 different sneakers, they pale in comparison.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, some of these sneakers look good. These shoes look good.
I agree.
I love these shoes, and I wish I could find, and I know we could probably find a meme out there with LeBrons and AIs and Jordans all. We need to do that one day. We need to do a poll on which sneaker. Shaq shoes are horrible, and I think maybe Shaq, his feet just too big to display them properly. Shaq's shoe never got off the ground. Do you know anybody that was looking for some Shaqs?
No, man.
Huh? With the little pump up thing?
Nope.
Didn't he have the pump?
Yes. You sent me a couple pairs.
A Shaqs?
Yes.
You didn't wear them shits, did you?
Well, no, I did. I wore everything you sent, man.
Okay.
But no, man, again, when you're second fiddle to Jordan, it's hard to get your excitement up for another pair of shoes.
All right. Okay. Next one, Tree. And then we can get to some chat a little bit early.
Oh man, that's awesome. Wow.
Look who posted this. You don't see who posted this?
I can't see it. White Stephen A. Smith. Who's the white Stephen A. Smith?
I don't know, man. I guess somebody that did some AI work to Stephen A. Smith made him white and calling himself and their page the white Stephen A. Smith, I guess.
Okay.
But the point of the meme is the amount of crazy in that room is insane. You got Tyson, Dennis Rodman, Ron Artest. Zab Judah ain't never had no bouts with crazy, really. But Zab Judah's in the picture as well.
Yeah, he just cool with Mike Tyson, I think.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what they did after the shoot, or where they went?
Well, yeah, I wonder how the whole thing came together. When I saw the first time I saw this, I said, "What the hell are they doing in the same room? How'd they get them in the same room?"
Now I think Zab Judah has a little podcast, and so maybe he was doing an interview. I'm pretty sure he has a podcast. I think he was interviewing. I don't know how they got all those guys together, and what the occasion was. I don't get it at all.
Mike Tyson's one of everybody's favorite athletes, sir. Mike Tyson is loved. I mean, and he's apparently doing better, doing well. He's apparently cognizant of his surroundings and where he is.
FM says that looks like Gummy Fest 2025.
No. Mike's got an incredible strain out in Vegas. He's got a marijuana company out in Vegas. So yeah, there's some trees floating around in that room, whether it's gummies or flowers or something. Huge gummy fan over here.
So you got to explain the culture to me and to people watching right now. Because Mike Tyson's face is on the gummies, that's a selling point?
Well, no. He sells his gummies shaped like ears with a piece of them bitten off.
Oh, that's the marketing of it.
That's it. That's the catch. Yeah. He sells gummies that are ears and the corner is bit off.
I'm out of the gummy game, man. At some point, I'm gonna tell y'all the story.
Man, I really want you to tell the story, man.
I am out of the gummy game. Just know that. And last one, we got one more. I just thought this was heartwarming, man. Former NFL star Michael Vick and his younger brother Marcus Vick coaching together at Norfolk State. Now, I haven't been able to confirm whether he's like Marcus is the offensive coordinator or quarterback's coach or anything like that. But
I was about to say, man, when I get a coaching job, in the future at my high school, I'm going to call.
We went to the same high school, our high school.
I'm going to call Joe Ham to be my coordinator. I'm going to call Donnie Davis to be my coordinator.
What if
I call you?
Or
I will call you to be my coordinator.
Okay, all right. I was about to say. I mean, my hands raised. People can't see. I'd love to be the offensive coordinator at Berkeley High School.
Well, I think you'd be the running backs coach.
That's kind of a slap in my face. I was a 2-time Madden champion, so I know how to call plays.
Joe Ham was the Heisman runner-up in 1999.
Yeah,
Donnie Davis was the #1 high school quarterback in the country. Those guys would be, and those are only 2 guys that would get the job before you. Only 2 guys.
Them guys are from different towns. I'm from Moco. I'm your brother. I raised you from.
We're trying to coach to win, man. We're trying to coach to win.
Damn.
You know what, the running back spot? All right, then don't worry about it. I'll give the running back spot to Jeff President. Don't worry about it. Just that quick, man. You off the staff.
Damn, can't choose some other damn foreigners. Like our mother, anybody not from our hometown, our mother call them foreigners.
Like they're from Italy,
right? Or Mexico or something. They black or they white, but our mother calls them foreigners.
I love Pumpkin Boy. Boy, I love me some Pumpkin. Real quick, man.
You serious? You would give the coordinator to our high school to Joe Hamilton over me?
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
Damn. The reason we posted that picture of Vic and Marcus, man, I just thought it was heartwarming. You know, we're on record saying Marcus should have took them damn dogfighting charges.
No question.
We're on record. And you know, I don't think Marcus played in the league. Maybe he was drafted and
he had a cup of tea.
Vic looking out for his little bubba, man. I mean,
well, his little brother's a quarterback, and that's huge because typically quarterbacks know what everybody's doing.
I'm gonna try to confirm whether he's brought him on the staff, in a paid capacity.
No, he's holding the call sheet.
No, I think that's Vic holding the call sheet. Bring it back up again. Last time I'm gonna say bring this back up one more time. I think Vic's holding the call sheet. That's Vic holding it. No, can't really tell.
That might be Vic holding the call sheet.
But the point is,
yeah, that might be Vic. I'm sorry.
This is another part of Vic's. What's the word I'm looking for?
Greatness.
Not greatness, but
nepotism.
No. This is another part of Vic's when you change everything, when you flip everything, and you back on top.
Sir, real quick. For the record, every head coach in the National Football League, in NBA, and in MLB, every head coach that has siblings, they're on that coaching staff.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how it works. When you're a head coach of an organization or you're the head of a program,
the redemption. That's the word I was looking for. This is a bigger. Thank you, Jewish Star. I see. I got it before you said it. But
you read it in the chat because you.
I swear I didn't.
Boy, stop.
This is a big part of the redemption of Mike Vick, man. I love this. I love this fact. I love this picture, man.
Wayne Fonts was the head coach that drafted me to Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Fonts was my defensive back coach.
Mm-hmm.
The assistant linebacker coach's last name was Fonts. I don't even know his first name. And there was a guy that was in the press box, last name was Fonts. Some of them called themselves Fonts. Some of them called themselves Fontes. But they were all related to Wayne. And that's on every staff, man.
I can't believe you relegate me to a position coach, man. I just think you had a lapse in judgment for a quick second. You don't mean that. You don't mean that. You don't mean that. Is that the last one, Tree? We're ready for chat? No, we got one more.
How many college games have you called, man? How many high school games have you called?
How many has Joe called?
Joe's been on several different staffs, sir. several different staffs.
Yeah, but you see my offensive play calling prowess by me dominating the Stews League 2 years in a row.
No, Doug, no, not mad, man. No, man. I'm talking about real football, man.
I played real football
game
for a long time.
Well, how many times were you not? How many times were you a Heisman runner-up, man?
Damn. Damn.
I mean, I'm not trying to issue on you, man. I wish you wouldn't have brought this back up, man. But I just want to win, man. I just want to win. That's all.
You know what? You sure know how to cut a nigga deep.
You still gonna make good money.
How many second Heisman place finishers ever you had?
What's the truth? It's the truth, man. It's the truth, man. I'm not trying to belittle you.
You literally raise a kid from a pollywog to a bullfrog, and this is how he treats you. And you said a lot of hurtful things to me in my life, man, just because you're very nasty like that. But this one really hurts. Let's go to break, man.
Who sent you your first PlayStation, man? Who sent you your first Nintendo? Who sent you your first Nintendo?
I'd give all those things back if I could be the offensive coordinator for the Berkeley Stags alongside my brother. I'm not saying I don't love and respect and thank you for those gifts, man, but
we're gonna get to
your
give
call. It all back. I'll give it all back.
We're gonna get to your chat. Sorry, we're gonna get to your chat, and one day, hopefully, in the near future, we'll be able to take calls. But we'll get to your chat up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews. After we do this 2-minute trespass. I mean, you're on the staff, man. I mean, you know what? You be the running backs coach that's also the assistant head coach. How about that?
Will that allow me to call my own plays? Will that position allow me to call my own plays?
Coordinator's going to call the plays, man. Coordinator's going to call the plays, man. Hey, nut. If you buck. What does that remind you of?
Have we ever done top 5 Atlanta songs? We have? Tree says we have.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I think so. What does that song make you think of?
Atlanta.
Crime Mob came into the studio with us a while back, and their father was with them. And whenever I hear that song or see them on TV or hear them on the radio, I think about how proud their dad was in the control room watching them talk to us.
I swear to you, man, I got a little of that CTE. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I wasn't there that day.
Oh, no, you were there. You were there, sir.
We had Crime Mob in studio?
Their dad was very appreciative of us. The young lady that's in the group was off the chain. She was very excited to be there. She did a lot of talking.
Wait a minute. Were they promoting something? What did we talk to them about? We didn't talk to them about sports.
Well, we talked to them about their music. They were a big deal back in the day, man. In the ATL, they were a big deal.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
Lord have mercy.
Their dad was very, very proud when he was with them when they came up to the studio. That's what I think about.
That's a top 5 Atlanta song. Nuck If You Buck. Pastor Troy, Ain't No More Playing GA.
That's a good one. That's a real good one. Right
Shorty Swing My Way. KP and
Shorty
NB.
Swing My Way.
Off the top of my head, I'm coming with this. What's dude from Bankhead name that died in the car accident? Shorty Low.
Shorty Low.
Shorty Low. I can't remember the title of the song right now. Somebody will put it in. Shorty Low.
He's got 2 or 3 of them that were really bangers.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Shorty Low.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, Atlanta's a great place, man. I mean, it's a great place.
Anything from Kilo Ali.
Kilo Ali, yep. That's why my top 5 is probably going to win, because I had Kilo Ali on my top 5. Y'all make sure you vote for me.
Happy belated 404 day to everybody out there in ATL, man.
It's actually 407 now, so you can't happy belated 404. I'm sorry.
As I said on the show last week, I think with Jeff, I've said it plenty of times this year. This is my 30th anniversary in the city, man. ATL ain't showing me nothing but love. Yeah. I got nothing but love for ATL.
That kid came to a Georgia Tech game. He left Virginia, Roanoke, and came to a Georgia Tech game and was back like 2 weeks later. I said, I'm here. Quit his job, everything. I'm here.
I think, you know what? I can see me talking about Atlanta like our Uncle Donnie and Uncle Mike talk about New York City. They both lived in New York City for like 30 years.
and both moved back to the crib, back to Moco. And I go up in there and just sit and let them talk about stories, what was going on in the 80s and the 70s in New York City. I got so many stories from this town, man. My nephews, grandnephews, nieces, grandkids, they're going to hear stories for days, about ATL. Love this place, man.
Will you eventually move back to the crib, man?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Absolutely. Target date is 59 and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. Target date. So that's
to actual Moco or someplace, one of the surrounding areas?
Probably not Moco.
Okay.
Maybe North Charleston, something like that. Tree, we ready? We ready for these memes?
Right before y'all do that, man, quick question.
Chat.
Right before you do that, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call?
Oh shit!
What do you call an angry carrot?
I don't know. What do you call it?
A steamed veggie. You get it right. Angry carrot, steamed veggie. Your intellect has to be at a certain height to get these jokes, man. But listen, I'll keep working on it. I get
the jokes, man. They're just super, super bad. They're just super, super bad, man. No offense.
How do you make an egg roll?
I don't know, man. How you make an egg roll?
Just push it, man. I'll be here all day. Thank you.
You do know when we see you looking to the right like this, you're reading from something, right?
Well, no, I mean, I got notes all over this thing, man. There's papers everywhere, man. I got papers everywhere.
Somebody say Ryan is on fire. Yeah, right.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Hey, Black Diamond.
Because I'm on fire, I'm gonna bless y'all with another one. Go ahead. What you saying about Black Diamond?
Let's move on, Tree. We had a little segue. We had a little second right there to move on.
Hey,
we gave too much time.
Yes,
since you're here, Tree. What did one DNA say to the other DNA?
I don't know.
Do these jeans make me look fat?
Look at these glasses, Doug. Look at the glasses go up. Oh God. I'm laughing and enjoying.
Jeans. You get it? DNA, jeans, you get it. I know you get it, Tree, but Doug, you have to work on colors and numbers some other time.
Special.
Tree, we got 45 chat messages. Let's get through as many as we can.
From Loose Neck. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you all for your donations.
Yes, thank you, Super Chatters. Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
You don't know. Keep them coming, please. From Y2403. Thank you so much. Them damn glasses had me dying. Welcome back, Ryan. Glad the brothers are back together. Baby, the people of God were DMing me at 5 a.m. Is Ryan going to be there today? Going to be there today?
And for the record, Tree, I watched both shows last week, and if we had a call-in line, I would have called him to be on the show. I missed y'all. I really, really missed y'all. I did.
We know.
Especially the people in the chat room.
People were asking, how are you able to be in the chat but not at work? But
right.
Well, my kids were on spring break and we were
what
traveling.
You want to do.
Damn right.
From
no, my kids were on spring break. I had to be gone.
Ryan, when your son was in the Galapagos Islands, did he use WhatsApp to talk to you, or did you use your iMessaging?
iMessaging.
Okay. It's free. With Doug used WhatsApp. I was really proud of you when I was in Portugal that you knew that I could call you
WhatsApp
for free.
Shit.
For free way.
You know what, Tree?
Yes, sir. Uh-oh.
I spent $12 a day while he was gone to give him access to his phone.
You could have just done WhatsApp.
And I could have just used freaking WhatsApp.
Not only use WhatsApp, video.
Yeah, I could call.
All of it.
But Ryan, we did a video call for another business venture we got going on right now, and I did a WhatsApp video group call, and it was
It was perfect and easy.
That's $120 because he was gone 10 days. That's $120
Wow.
gone that I just didn't think.
I try to leave you alone and not manage you too much because you don't listen to me, but I should have shared that. From Rel Scott at Prime Ties to Go. Thank you so much, Rel, for your donation. Did you see yourself in the open? Try to include the Stewies in the open now. I got Rel, I got Mocha. Just a little donation.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing Mocha. I didn't see Rel. We got
Rel,
Curtis. Shout out to you, Rel.
Shouts out to you, Tree, for the new show open today.
Just a little donation for Ryan's new glasses, courtesy of Prime Ties to Go. Shouts out to at Prime Ties to Go, and we appreciate that, Rel. We need it.
Thank you so much. We got another donation from Sean Mims. Dwight said on Teague show, him calling Bron a snitch for not getting back on defense got him blackballed. Remember when Childs punched Kobe? His career was done.
I do not doubt that at all.
Sean,
and do you watch Teague's podcast, man?
No.
It is hilarious.
I see clips, little reels, but I don't.
He's a freaking comedian, sir.
I don't watch anybody's podcast. The whole podcast. I ain't got time.
Well, no, I didn't say whole podcast. I just said, do you watch his podcast?
Oh yeah, I watch a lot of the reels. There's a lot of interesting stuff out there. Yeah, absolutely.
They had a reel going around of Dwayne Wade this past weekend, and I thought it was a little out of bounds, but it was very, very funny.
Thank you. Perpetuity has stolen Ryan's face. Loose neck, established 1973. Lady got fired at the sperm bank. So now the listeners are telling jokes. Come on, bring them.
You got to have a certain intellect to get it.
Oh,
so thank you.
If you want to tell a joke, $10 a joke, put it in there. We want to hear it.
Great idea, Tree.
Whatever you want to say, $10.
I mean, how come you guys can't trust in Adam? Because they literally make up everything.
Read the next one, Tree.
Even Arlie stays straight on her face when she. Okay. From Why Not 2403.
Atoms make up everything. We're made of atoms. You guys. Okay. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Tree, please.
That ninja Doug said he'd give it all up to be OC with his brother. Talking about Ryan.
I would, man, but evidently it doesn't mean that much to him.
It felt mean.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I just want to win, Tree. That's all.
I understand. It's not personal.
It's not personal at all. It's just business.
From Till Dog 12, bruh, I'm ready to hit the weights hard. That's how you start a morning with LL. That's right.
Okay.
Monday.
Speaking of hitting the weights hard, shouts out to NPE. You can find them at lionroarherbs.com. Lion Roar Herbs. And I use this 6 times a week since Lent started because I've been going to the gym Monday through Saturday. And it is why I've been able to push through my workouts. NPE, lionroarherbs.com.
I've seen your little videos online, man. Are you back in the gym? That's good.
I feel so good, man. Golly, I don't believe I wasn't working out for 2 decades, man. I just wasn't doing it, thinking I was going to help myself heal. And in actuality, I'm feeling better doing more, being active.
Awesome. Very good.
Thank you.
Loose Neck says Ryan caught the half off sale at Lens Crafter. She got you. She did. She broke my glasses. They are going to pay for that, right?
She said, and she said it with the sweet one. She said it with the sweetest face. These are 5 years old, so the warranty has expired.
They looked
and
it
I said,
up.
ma'am.
They looked in the system.
I said, ma'am, you broke them.
That's messed up.
I've had them for 5 years. You just broke them. I've never had a problem with them. And she just moved on.
Come on, Tree. We got to move.
Okay, yes, sir. From FM, baller award to punk ass UConn for putting my Gamecocks in the cut.
Yeah. Dawn was so upset, man.
She was.
Like she had to stop herself from boo-hoo crying several times because it's tough when you overmatched. Like that's probably if I can remember back how I felt playing against Somerville every year.
we had no chance most of the time.
And they got frazzled early, so they started missing shots too. Because they had clean looks, but they just weren't hitting them.
You can sympathize with her. Your last year at Tech, they manhandled y'all a lot of them games where y'all weren't even.
Not my last year. My second to last year. My junior year, we won one game, but we weren't manhandled because the majority of the losses were 3 to 5 points. We weren't manhandled.
Whenever we played against Somerville, man, it was just like, Lord have mercy, they're just so much better than us. Like how? Dawn felt like, oh my gosh, we're going to get killed here. Like at some point she realized that they were just overmatched. It was tough, real tough to watch.
From Julius 35C, wait, I thought Dwight was still playing. How is he eligible for the Hall?
Well, he's been playing overseas. I
Has
think
he
before
been-
you go in the Hall, you've got to be out at least 5 years. I think
Good point, but he's been out of the league for 5 years. It don't
Let me
seem
check.
like he.
I'm sorry. You're
Seems
right.
like
I agree. I agree. Dwight Howard.
But is it a 5-year thing? I don't know if it's a 5-year thing for basketball. It's a 5-year thing for football.
Football. You're right.
So maybe that's it. Nah, he played for the Lakers. I'm believing in the last 5 years.
All right, I'm pulling it up right now. Go ahead, Tree. Go ahead, Tree.
From Carter 1911, Doug, did you think it was strange when Sterling Sharp cried when he found out he was going into the pro HLF?
That's a different scenario. Sterling Sharp has been trying to get in the Hall of Fame for like 30 years. And I don't have a problem with Dwight crying, but I'm just saying it's a lot of time to cry. I don't remember seeing anybody that was told the news that they were getting in and start. I don't know. Maybe
From Rel Scott, Bulldogs is a recession-proof bar in ATL. Do you understand them drinks are $7 and they hit? They hit hard.
Bulldogs, Rel?
You frequent Bulldogs?
I don't frequent, but I have been. That's all I got.
Another part of the story is, and I'm now thinking about it more, I believe the sign at Bulldogs is red, white, and black. I think maybe I thought it was the Georgia Bulldog fan club or something like that.
It's not. That sign ain't red,
The sign is red, black, and white. Look it up. I just passed it last week.
I'll get someone to take a picture this week.
I thought it was the Georgia Bulldogs fan club.
From Loose Neck, Roanoke is where Doug learned how to boost shoes from foot action. You lived in Virginia?
Strong words. Yeah.
Yes.
Roanoke, Virginia for a year and a half.
I don't know you like that. From FM, it's easy to find video on an old player, unlike trying to find tape back in the 80s and 90s. Ryan, I'm still waiting for that footage.
Okay, I'll send it to you. I'm sorry. I'll send it to you.
That's your guy. From Keenan Williams, 404 Day been a thing, a celebration of us who were born here. Thank you, Keenan. Welcome to the show.
But everybody that was in them streets was transplants. That lady said she was here for 7 years. Everybody, I mean, the majority of people here ain't from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Calvin, aka Big Jeff. It started with Houston. Oh, so here we go.
Oh.
Kissing contest.
Right.
Houston started it with 713 Day on 713 because originally the area code was 713. Okay. 313 has one too. Someone said. Fly Tie, happy birthday. Arlie, ain't that your husband? No, that's not her husband. I'm confused. That's Till Dog.
That's Till Dog.
Happy birthday, Fly Tie.
Happy birthday, cuz.
Yes,
Cuzzo.
Platinum Boy says there is a 313 Day in Detroit. Nobody is turning up like they did here, though. And they were protesting here.
It was crazy this weekend. It was crazy this weekend downtown.
Ryan, did you play with Carl Painter? From Marvin Childs. Thank you, Marvin.
Shout out to you, Marvin. That name Carl Painter does not ring a bell. I'm sorry. But I've got several teammates that I probably don't know their entire name. I know them by face and number because we would literally call people 36. Come here, 36. 42,
how many
come here,
people are
42.
on a team? Like, can you even get to really
in college over
bond
100?
like? Oh yeah.
And listen, in Detroit, I did not know my teammates' names at all. At all. we weren't paid to do that. We were paid to play ball. We were not paid to know each other.
You didn't hang out with anybody? Like, who'd you go to Legends with? Or
I hung out with the DBs. I hung out with the DBs and a couple of receivers because we interacted more during practice. But defensive linemen, offensive linemen, running backs, didn't hang out with them cats.
And were you playing in Auburn Hills at that time?
I lived in Auburn Hills.
The stadium was in Auburn Hills?
It was in Pontiac. It was in
Ah, the Silver Dome.
The Silver Dome. That's right. The worst stadium in the damn league.
From Sydney Action Jackson, Shaq made affordable shoes, and Ninja's not gonna buy inexpensive shoes. They were at Walmart. He had his. Yes, he did.
Yeah, but that's one style. But Shaq shoes were them Reebok Shaqs were kind of expensive, I thought. What Sidney Jackson is confusing, I think, is with Marbury sneakers.
Stephon Marbury.
Marbury had the very affordable, good-looking tennis shoes, sneakers,
at
basketball
Walmart?
shoes. No, they weren't. I don't know if they were at Walmart.
Well, he eventually moved overseas to play basketball overseas to manufacture the shoes.
Yeah.
He was selling them overseas.
Ryan, did you get those stats, or shall I keep going? Whatever numbers you were looking for.
I forgot what it was. True.
Okay, very good. You're not gonna get me later.
Oh, Dwight Howard. In 2021, in 21 and 22, I see him here in a Lakers uniform.
Right. Yeah. So I don't think it's 5 years that you. I don't know how he's. I don't know. I didn't even think about that. It's been less than 5 years Dwight Howard played in the NBA.
It says his career length is 18 years. So yes, if
From Stray Dolo, thanks for being here. That's a new name. I have a similar Bulldog story while riding with my coworker and his girl. I had no clue. Never, ever. Once inside.
I just felt like I had to get out of there super fast before somebody saw me and started to speculate. All I remember is I had to get the F out of there. I probably ran some ninjas over in there, man.
Rel Scott is enjoying the Ryan Stewart comedy tour.
Hey, Rel, if I could talk to you, I would say, what do runners eat before a race? No guesses? Nothing. They fast.
Oh, shit. Now that is funny, Doug. Doug, come on. Come on. That was funny.
Thank you, Rel. I'll be here all week. Thank you, Rel. I'll be here all week.
That was funny. Okay. From Jungle Brother. Doug, if you're interviewing Chipper Jones, you bringing up that Hooters girl? He don't remember.
What's he talking about?
I'm trying to remember what he's talking about.
He's talking about my point of bringing up what's going on with Dwight in the news.
Oh,
and not talking about, like Ron said. This is what you're saying, Jungle Brother, is not the scenario that we're talking about.
Well, in actuality,
if I was doing a live interview, Doug, if you're interviewing Chipper Jones, okay. If I'm interviewing Dwight Howard, would I bring up the fact that he's going through all of these innuendo in the news?
No, I don't see you doing that.
Of course not. We're talking about different scenarios, Jungle Brother.
From Birdman 22, Dennis Rodman was. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, welcome back, Jungle Brother. Go ahead, Tree. I'm sorry.
From Birdman 22, Dennis Rodman, always stirring. Dennis Rodman was better. He was only 6'7", 230 pounds in college. He averaged 25.7 points a game. He could score basketball. However, Detroit focused his attention on rebounds and playing defense, meaning that's why his numbers look like that.
I love the Worm, and I said I would probably take the Worm over Dwight Howard, but offensively, there's no comparison. And Dennis, I pulled up the numbers. He scored 7 points a game. No.
From Till Dog 12, wouldn't it be awesome? This is inappropriate. Wouldn't it be awesome if Mike Vick named his defensive unit the Pit Bull?
Oh gosh,
damn.
Too soon.
Ninjas would let
cold blooded.
Oh, you sound kind of good on that one. Do it again, Douglas.
My voice is kind of weak today. Go ahead. Next one.
From Ty Davison, Doug, Ryan can't see your offensive scheme vision. He only had one arm on his glasses.
That's probably what's going on. That's probably what's going on.
From Jashani, I feel like Marcus was visiting because he's not listed on the Norfolk site.
I didn't go to the website. Very good. That's strong.
That's
very strong. I didn't go to the site. He was just an innocent bystander watching his brother coach.
from Stanley Favors, Doug is sick about getting passed over by Joe Ham. Yeah, he
I
was.
never.
He's not getting passed over. He's gonna be on the staff.
Nah, you let Joe be on the staff. You let Joe be a position coach.
Okay, that's fine.
Ooh.
Oh, wait, Tree, hold on.
No,
I don't think that was sincere. I think you said that just to shut me up.
no. Well,
It didn't come from your heart just now.
Well, no,
That
I was
didn't come
saying
from your heart. Huh?
I was saying fine, as in you're right. You no longer have a spot on the staff. Let's go, Tree.
From Jashani, Doug gonna carry that old black man energy to the end. Yes, he is.
Old black man.
But he did know about WhatsApp, so we got
Black man.
Dougie Dangerfield. I get no respect. Look at your face. Dougie Dangerfield. You didn't raise Ryan. You like to take credit for everything.
Yeah, he does.
I just wanted to say that because you
He's
say
a credit whore. He's a credit whore.
a credit whore. I believe this is how it
Pumpkin.
went. I believe that's how it went.
Pumpkin made the best banana pudding ever this past weekend when I was there. It was so good.
Busa. It's Busa. Thank you so much for your donation. I agree with Ryan and Coach Prime.
Thank you, Bussa.
Okay, thank you, Busa. I agree with Ryan and Coach Prime is showing videos. This is regarding this.
Just Prime being, yep. That's exactly what it's regarding.
Wow.
They're ahead of the game.
He's still on this other. Okay, I'm gonna go. Tree about to get me fired. Almost threw a bow at my supervisor. Oh, that's Nuck if you buck.
Nuck if you buck, right?
I mean, I did that because Ryan has I changed the song in the middle of the show because you have been on one.
Today. I was ready today. I missed y'all last week. I was ready today. I got so many notes I didn't even get to.
Last one.
I didn't even get to.
Weren't you just arguing about the merits of nepotism with this whole LeBron and Bronny thing?
Shout out to Vlad Guerrero for signing a 14-year, $500 million deal. These cats are getting so much money in MLB. It's ridiculous.
Hey, Jack, didn't you just rail on and on about this Bronny and LeBron nepotism thing?
I'm all for nepotism.
And you telling me that I can't be your offensive coordinator?
Well, no, I didn't. No, I don't want you. I don't want you the offensive coordinator. And if I'm the head coach, I mean, I get to decide who goes where. I mean, you had us. Well, first of all, for the record, the spot is gone. So in the next 20 years, when I do get the job, the spot is gone. You got it today and lost it today. It's gone. I'm not even going to consider you in 20 years now. It's all over.
Wow.
So you want to come back and finish these last few text messages?
Should I add this to the run of show Thursday? Are you going to do we bring the therapist in? We could bring the therapist in.
I mean, y'all think this is funny and a bit or something like that, but this is really hurtful.
Well, but why?
Yeah, we're bringing her.
While looking at resumes, if I look at Donnie Davis's resume, Joe Hamilton's resume,
do you think LeBron looked at? Do you think LeBron looked at Bronny's resume?
No, I don't.
So if it's good enough for LeBron, it's not good enough for you to use nepotism to help your family?
Well,
not your second or third cousin. Bubba.
I had you on the staff. And
that day right there,
you were disgruntled.
Right, immediately after this picture, I probably put you in the figure 4 or something like that. Or the Scorpion. You know?
I got to give a shout out to everybody in the chat room. Thank y'all so much for joining us today. Super chatters, thank you as well. But everybody in the chat, thank y'all. Over 900 messages in the chat today. Thank y'all for communicating with the Stews. It's because of y'all that we do what we do. Arlie, thank you. A+. Tree, thank you very much. A-. And Doug, God bless you, man. Good job today. Good job today, man.
God bless you. Good job today. How about that job? How about that job? Your damn crooked glasses.
All he took your glasses off was doing like this. This is the most aggravating thing in the world.
Little crooked ass glasses, habit ass ninja.
And that expensive ass pair they tricked me to buy because they broke mine. I can't wait for it to get here. I don't know what's taking so long.
I can't believe this whole offensive coordinator thing, man.
And God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him and need to find him and show him love, because that's all he's showing you, nothing but love. Boy, I really missed y'all last week.
I'm putting on a good face, man, but really inside, I'm crying.
Hey, man,
All
I just want to win.
All jokes aside, man.
I just want to win.
I would have never guessed in a million years, man, you would give that spot to somebody from goddamn Alvin. I don't care. He got a second place Heisman winner up trophy.
He knows football.
Wow.
All right, man. Peace and blessings, y'all. We see you on Thursday. If we don't do a pop-up before that, I got so many notes. I may do a pop-up tonight. I mean, I did a lot of work the last week or so. I got a lot of stuff here. I just wasn't able to get to it. But we do appreciate y'all and y'all's participation.
Interesting.
Peace.